The ring. Give me back my ring. It's not difficult because on the ground there was, and this is what we're on about with sentimental items. The game does remind us about spiritual healing. Yeah, it mentions a half-heart pendant, which is relevant to some extent. I'll tell you, this is going to be in widescreen, but the intensity doesn't do widescreen. So it only records 720 by 576, which is a bit of a nuisance, and I didn't need to do that. So basically it's still occupying the whole screen, and you probably won't be able to see the top of the screen. If you can, something went wrong in the editing, but yeah, if you can't, then I'm going to try and zoom it out here so you can see what's going on up there. And even then, I'm not sure you'll get the full effect of it. There's glowing items down there. You know, I sure hope my controller doesn't pack in, because I think the left vibrator's broken. I'm going to have to find myself a new dildo now. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do think this game's underrated. Survival horror games in general are underrated. I mean, they seem to have better technology than other games from their time. I mean, in my review I said 2003, because it's when it came out over here. It came out late 2002 in Japan, and so technically that makes it a 2002 game. And if you look at it compared to other games from 2002, it's not really half bad. So, it's quite impressive, especially the CGI cutscenes. Capcom should make a CGI movie. Capcom fanboy mode activated. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Capcom fanboy. Well, I'm very disappointed that they're not making these survival horror games anymore. I want more of them. I want more Clock Tower. I want more Haunting Ground. See, if I ever review that game's getting 100%. I would only have to do a 3-word review. I'd just have to sit there. Best game ever. And that'd be it. Lavender water. So the only thing I've been redundant picking these items up, you will need them. I probably wouldn't need so much of them if I wasn't playing with the intensity delay. I'm getting used to it though. But you do have to be fast in these games, You could underestimate this quite easily. It doesn't look fast, and now it's not fast, but you have to react quickly sometimes, or else you will die. Lavender water. I like lavender water. There's a letter over here, if you want to read that. I suppose I should go through it, just to elaborate on what it is. I guess plot is important in this game, which is why I'm trying not to wreck it. Dear me, how are you? I'm in France now, in a region known as Champagne. It's a beautiful place, with vineyards as far as the eye can see. When the war is over, we must come here together for a holiday. I hear that they have organised for blackouts in London now. I'm sure that you are fine during the day, as Jane is there, but I worry about you being alone at night. You'll be alright, won't you, darling? Keep warm. With love, Daddy. Christmas tree over there, I guess it's Christmas. Damn, I should have started this earlier. Yeah, the level design in this game now is quite amazing for its time. Haunting Ground's far more impressive though. Those are some of the most detailed environments I've ever seen. And like this, that game does not have loading screens. That always impresses me. If a game like this has loading screens, I do not like it usually. There's some that can get away with it. Rule of Rose can get away with it because A, they're not particularly long, even on my busted up PlayStation, and B, that game wasn't finished, so it has an excuse when something goes wrong with it. This game, nothing seems to go wrong with, though, so not unless you really mess about with it, and even then it doesn't usually break the game. I think the only thing I've ever seen it do that it possibly shouldn't is Chopper said a line that he'd never said before. Christmas tragedy. Young pianist brutally murdered. Plot spoilers, I warn you. Christmas Day, 1942. Pall Mall. May Norton, age 12, was found murdered in Norton's the Tailor. She was discovered by Norton family nanny, Jane Stride, who returned home to find the victim unconscious, bleeding from the head. An autopsy has revealed that it was an instantaneous death caused by a blow to the skull with a heavy, blunt object. No suspects have been named. The victim had taken part in the 15th annual piano concourse at the Victoria Hall in Kensington the previous day. A consummate pianist, Miss Norton was widely tipped for the first prize, but an unfortunate error in her performance prevented her from taking the crown. May had been living at home alone since her father, William Norton, a serving officer, returned to the front in July. Better shift that volume a bit early this time, because I'm about to get chased.
Alyssa!
And don't forget to look in the drawer, whatever you do. Hide and evade point. Yeah, basically there's points that glow green. I'll set one of them off. Now we have to do it later, so I'll just carry on and do it my way.
It's my way, or hell, it's my way.
Oh man, that was a failed project if ever there was one. Yeah, my Duke Nukem Survival Horror mod. Jeez, what a negative response. That community sucks ass. I hope they're watching this. It's not 1996 anymore, you blooming backwards ass morons. Get with the times. You know, I see it as an insult to people like Terminex and Plagman and Blackwell and everyone who take the time to implement features in eDuke32 and then for the majority of the community to turn around and go, well, we don't want to use those. That's not like Duke Nukem was in 1996. It's like, I made a TC. It's not supposed to be like Duke Nukem was in 1996. That's why it's a total conversion. The game looks nothing like it did before. I've made a mistake. But that's okay. I'm in no rush. I'm doing it at a leisurely pace. I think Sledgehammer's probably still after me. I don't know where though. I don't think it can get into that yard. Oh, he disappeared. If you hear that sound, it means that the stalker's teleported out. That's quite often more worrying though, because they can reappear at any time out of any doorway, so yeah. Still, that's no problem. I don't usually go back in this room through the door I went through. That's what's set me off course. There is May's diary. We can read it if we want. Today I darned Daddy's socks, and he sewed a button on his shirt. Ah, I messed that up. 5th of December. Today I darned Daddy's socks and sewed a button on his shirt. He calls himself a tailor, but he can't even mend his own clothes. Please, Daddy, I'm not your wife. 15th of December. Only a few more days until the concourse, and I still can't play it perfectly. What am I to do? I know Daddy is wishing me well from far away, so I must try my very best. Don't worry, Daddy. I'll make you proud. But what we really came in here for is this. I'm not going to bother shifting the audio on this cutscene. There's no really relevant dialogue in it.
Alyssa!
Escape route's been blocked. What do I do? Hide and evade points. They'll always have that green sod above them, basically. How are we doing on drive capacity? Okay, we're doing alright for now. Who was it who said that girls can't teabag? Well, I guess it is technically impossible, but that's not going to stop me teabagging him. Having said that, he probably enjoys that, so we'll pack it in, because I think we're just giving him what he wants. I envy that guy. Yeah, that's another thing. Why is there so many games and you don't like play as a female character? It's much more fun. Like, you know, oh no.
Alyssa!
You mad, bro? Yeah, he's mad, bro. Let's get the hell out of here. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. You know, I reckon you could make like a death metal song with those lyrics in. I won't be playing any death metal in this one though. Yeah, no death metal this time. It doesn't go with this game. This game's got a kick-ass soundtrack as it is. You could probably use death metal in Silent Hill 2 though. James Sutherland and his frustration and his anger and he is not a likeable character. Alyssa's a likeable character. So why don't as many games have characters like Alyssa in? Like if Alyssa was in Silent Hill 2, it might have been alright that game. I was very disappointed with that. The first Silent Hill's alright, and the second one just sucks ass. Another cutscene coming up. There's a few spaces that Sledgehammer can't get us, and this is one of them. He'll never come behind this curtain, basically. This lever must raise and lower the stage device. Move it? There's a note on the wall next to it, you can read it. It tells you what the lever does, I think. But I think he's probably dead. Yeah, do not forget to put that lever back. You forget to put that back and you just mess it all up for yourself later. It's holding something. Yeah, that's our safe combination. There's a safe in the entrance, which we have to go to now. I don't even need to read that, I know what it is. We just heard Sledgehammer. Oh, he's there. Ah, we was too far away for that to do me harm. He usually goes left, unless you're too slow. Oh, hang on, that is left, I think. I don't know. Ah, he saw us. Yeah, those are save points. I don't need to. Memo might be helpful. Safe combination 103. I think. Hell yeah. I wonder what happens if you put the wrong one in. The master key. It's always good to have master keys. Yeah, he does go that way. Yeah, he doesn't know where we are now. He will now. I don't know, I don't think they're as sensitive to sound as they are in games like Haunting Ground, for example. You make noise in that. Like if you smash something, they just come running after you. This can't be avoided. And there's a couple of different ways we can deal with it. But you may as well not do anything until you get in the room. My preferred method is to use invisibility, because then usually you'll end up just wandering about. Of course, as soon as he sees the door go, he's heard us. I think he can smell us as well. Of course, like I say, as soon as he hears that door. Oh, and don't knock that bottle over there, because he'll just burst straight in unannounced. Oh, heck. I did that on purpose. Just to show you. Because this is another area he can't not get to. You can force Alyssa to move, just literally mash buttons, and she'll move. But once she's moving in that state, you can't stop her until she decides to stop herself, so... if you're playing this, it's up to you what you want to do with that. And what we need is in there. Very nice dresses. Better not touch them. I might get them dirty. Alyssa's dirty.